Hello everyone, welcome to Rainy Day Let's Play, and today we're playing a new game. A free indie game, actually a series of free indie games, I should be saying. We haven't done one of this in a while, like we did with the series of ink repair games, but this is going to be a full series of Major Bueno games. This is kind of a part celebration because we broke 100 subscribers, and I'm really excited about that. And also, I know that I don't talk about my own Let's Play a lot in my Let's Plays, but we've done a lot of less serious fare, not kind of straying away from the critical side, with the Pokemon Let's Play and with the XCOM Let's Play. And so when I get back and do some more critical work with a indie game development team. And so this is Benedict Hummel and Marius Fitzek. They're German university graduate students, I believe. Maybe I could be mistaken, but they do a lot of game competitions in the area. And those games have turned into this group called Major Bueno, and they're very amazing. And so this just came out yesterday. It's called A Second Chance.
I had a cup of coffee this morning. I received a call from ground control. Earth in danger? An asteroid the size of, like, America is heading towards us and will blow us to bits. We need to send 4 brave men on that goddamn rock. Once there, they'll drill a hole, place a bomb in there, and blow that sucker to kingdom come. Those men need guidance, and the best man who could handle this job is... me. I thought I would never return to this goddamn room. Not after the... incident. But ground control needs me. Earth needs me. You there, get me a headset. Thanks. This is ground control. Prepare to save humanity.
Alright, and that's the setup for this game. I like he's looking at my mouse. I didn't mean to do that, but it's like he's just staring at me. Oh, buddy. Scratch your chin. Chin scratches. Chin scratches. Alright, so we'll click to continue and we will prepare our bodies to save humanity. So, it is a point-and-click adventure game where we have our 4 men and our goal is to put this bomb on an asteroid headed to the Earth and drill it into the center of the asteroid and blow it up with our detonate button. We have a lot of options. And he's nice enough to annotate everything we do.
Not enough muesli on board.
So, through
Return to the shuttle.
intense concentration and a lot of timing, we need to make sure that we do this correctly.
Close doors.
By the numbers.
Start engines. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Woo!
Planet Earth was blue, and there's nothing you could have done.
It's David Bowie. I think they actually always have framed pictures of David Bowie.
Stop engines.
Stop those engines. We'll...
Open doors. Leave shuttle.
Oh, look at our guys.
Focus.
Figure it out, guys. This isn't rocket science.
Drill hole. Plant bomb. Activate bomb.
Oops. Oh, he saved the world, but at what cost? Oh, buddy. Next time. So, that's the game. It loops around a bunch of times.
I had a crappy cup of coffee this morning.
It always starts with the same crappy cup of coffee every morning. But there are a huge variety of things
Doors. Open doors.
that can happen. That
Start engines.
can kind of ruin the mission. But it's all about exploring all of the different options.
Operation failed. Got you. I
Oh.
was just joking. leave the capsule if you dare.
It's just the one guy.
Drill hole. Plant bomb. Now it's to return to the shuttle. Close doors. Ignition. Activate bomb. Success!
We did it! And everyone lives! Especially those first 3 guys. They were probably really bummed to not make it. Especially because one of them had the drill. So,
Crappy cup.
there are quite a few things
Start engines. Ignition.
that we can just kind of play with. It's not about really doing things right or wrong, or even by protocol, which is kind of the irony of this. Nope, going the other way now. But it's just about exploring all the different little options here and there, and nope, looks like our guys just kind of left. Oh no! And it just goes white. That's it. There's everyone's gone. There's no shame because nobody's there to have shame. Get it, I get it. You got a crappy cup of coffee. Okay, we are going to... What's another one? Here we go. And we'll... Nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Abort! And it really does just abort the mission.
I failed.
Oh, poor guy. This is obviously a parody or a game version of Space Oddity by David Bowie, which is kind of funny because it's, I mean, it's Major Bueno, Major Tom, you know, I don't know.
Start engines. 5, 5, 5, 9,
I'm gonna
9,
order like a pizza on this thing.
4, 2,
Let's go!
ignition.
Delivery in 30 minutes or less, anywhere in the world. Or it's free. It's called email pizza. Alright, everyone out. Ooh. Follow through.
Close doors. Drill hole. Plant bomb. Activate bomb.
Followed through. Good work, everyone. Save the world at what cost? So, this is something, there are actually quite a few more different endings, but I think there's one that I have a lot of issue trying to get, because I can never do it right. But let's,
Close doors. Start engine. Ignition.
I like this one. You have to wait for the engines to rev up, because if you don't, it'll just fall over. Alright, seriously,
The shuttle.
everyone in.
Not enough fun on board.
There's never enough fun on board.
Close doors. Start engines.
And we're off.
Ignition.
Oh, I now remember it. Oh, that was a little early. That's okay, it'll still work. If we don't drill the hole,
Plant bomb.
we just drop the bomb,
Ignition.
we ignite.
Activate bomb.
I
I failed.
failed, but he's still there. He's still there. Okay, so that's a second chance. I'm going to show you a couple more Major Bueno games. This one's called Moon Waltz. This game contains violence, so we press space to start. This one is interesting. It has a lot of the same elements, but does it in a very different way, and I think it's very interesting to compare and contrast the two. This one is just a one-key game, so you just use the space bar. You're this little guy running around, and now you're a wolf. And he gets tired after being a wolf for too long. And you can just kind of interact with the world and do different things. And so depending on when you are a werewolf, different things happen. Oh, so there's a kitty. Hello. Go away. Oh, tipped over their bikes. Oh god. Just destroyed the pub. Oh! Well. I can also choose not to, do it if I want to. But he'll just, you know, be strolling down the street. Being a werewolf sometimes, and sometimes not being a werewolf. And I'm the one who controls it via the moon. And it's all just for some smokes. Oh gosh, that guy was armed. Officer, evening. Aww. I used my my powers for good. Oh, okay, that was probably not good. Oh, Jesus. I just destroyed everything. It ended in a little cross. Evening, officer. Just strolling along. Nothing to see here. I'm a wolf. Ugh. Wonder if it's his smoking habit that makes it so it's harder for him to be a wolf for long periods of time. Oh goodness. You know, there's yep. The beautiful thing is that he walks back through everything, and so you get this idea, and this is the same with all of these other Bueno games, is that there's this idea of immediate consequence to your actions. So we can see, here's the barkeep who we blasted off into space, just hanging with us and the cat, and because we got our cigarettes, we were able to blast off into space. And so there's a whole variety of ways we can go through this game, and different things will happen. So if I don't turn into a wolf, there goes all my money. Which means now I don't get to use the vending machine at the end of this area. And so that'll be the immediate consequence to my action, or in this case, lack thereof. So I missed the cat. I can probably get the cat on the second time around, which is kind of interesting. But I can just let the pub goers have their own good time. I like making them happy. Aww. Reminds me of Scrubs when they both have their leg up in the air. So that statue the first time around, I believe, was someone choking or a strong guy choking a werewolf. And so I can also just destroy the smoke box altogether. So sometimes there are immediate destruction consequences, but also sometimes they're long-term, and so playing in that space is very, just very fun. And so, I don't know, it's kind of like the difference between like immediate gratification for what you do and a like prolonged, whoa, look at the biker gang go. Look so happy. I like to think that guy's drinking a water bottle, but I think he's just holding his jacket open. Either way, it's adorable. Come along, kitty. You're mine now. Sunglasses, bro. You guys suck. I wish there was something I could do about mean guys with my money. But at least I didn't kill anyone. Oh, he's just like, bored with my cat. So that's Moon Waltz, another Bueno game. And so we have two more that I want to show off. And they again do very similar things. This one though, Drop a Beat Giuseppe, is what I'm loading up right now. Another very short game made for a competition, and it does quite a few little things. Attenzione! You are the worst piano player. You are the worst piano player. People are throwing trash at you. Reflect trash to score points. Don't get hit, and multiply your score by reflecting an object multiple times. So, the game involves literally mashing the keys, and each key does different things, and trying not to get hit by tomatoes. Oh, like that. And so, the beautiful thing, I just like playing, because it's just fun. But then, like the major Bueno games do, there's secrets. And so, when you smash the conductor stage, you can actually jump out into the crowd and chase him down the street. And so I can still like go back and forth the stage and stuff, but this is actually a legit form of travel now. By playing my keyboard, and Giuseppe is like angry face, he's like, I am out of here. You just fall into the ocean. And so it sends you back. Now, the other interesting part, and there's a few interesting parts, but are you to stay on stage and take the force of the haters, and then, oh, I guess didn't actually throw it all the way up on stage, and then lose by getting hit 4 times. Oh, it breaks your piano, and then you die, apparently. But it takes you to a high score list, so this is also a part competitive game, at the same time as being a pseudo-adventure game. But there's quite a few little things to explore. Just secrets are what they are, really. And so if I get enough speed... There I go. So long, Giuseppe. You're a star now. The star you always demanded to be. So, and it just brings us back. And so, the beautiful thing is you can get all these combos and all these things, and they don't have to matter, but at the same time, if you want to, they can matter. The other part is that this idea of like mashing the keys, it's kind of like a sloppy, purposefully bad control system, because the idea is that it's like anti-control, but at the same time, it not only mirrors the idea of like bad piano playing, the idea of button mashing, but even the even the idea of like just adding control, having redundant keys that do the same thing, and then using them in a combination. So basically, I'm just saying that Drop a Beat Giuseppe is just an interesting fighting game with very boring combos that make very interesting things happen. There's 2 combos. There's left and there's right, and you just kind of trade between them and make a lot of noise. But also emulates this like jam idea, and one of their other games does this, where you actually play as a rock band, and it's on their site, it's in the descriptions below, you'll be able to see it. But you play as a rock band, you tap all the keys to fill your rock meter, and so it's just this idea of like playing instead of how games usually do it, where they force you into very rigid control of things. This game stresses the opposite. Do whatever you want, even if it like breaks the game, because who cares? Just have fun. And so their idea of having fun goes completely against normal control schemes. So there's a way where I can actually like deflect them by being on top of them. Oh. Bye. Okay, so that's Drop a Beat Giuseppe, and there's just another example of very amazing consequential systems, I guess is a good way to put it. And so the final game, because these always come in 4s for some reason, just like the Ink Repair series, this is Caesar's Day Off, and it is loadin'. So this was developed as part of Indie Speedrun 2012. A lot of the games that they make are for hackathons or for game jams. And this one's no different. So this one is not a 1-button game, but a 2-button game, where you play as Caesar, and it's your day off. And you can only use your thumb to communicate, which I feel like was the entire creation of this game. And so I will communicate my feelings with my thumb. And so I can choose to thumbs down as many people as I want, and they get lioned. Or in this case, sharked. Oh! So there's a little bit of added consequence right there. You have a mustache now. JC the man. Go to hell, Brutus. Oh no! No party for you. I hate myself. I just want to die. You got eaten by your own lion, bro. Let's restart that. So, when you do thumbs down all the way through, or even if you don't, the idea is that thumbs downing stuff makes people miserable. And thumbs upping stuff makes everyone happy. And gives you pink shirts. Or just, you know, takes you upstairs. And gives you hats. Sup, dog? That old Brutus. Look magnificent. What a rad day. And then Brutus stabs you in the back. So it goes the other way, where if you say yes to everything, you'll have a rad party, but you'll also get played for fool. So, there's tons of ins and outs and different endings you can get by combining downs and ups and satisfying people and throwing them down and all sorts of things. I like his shutter shades. Get out of here, I'm done with this. He climbs all the way down from the high dive after rejecting it. Anyway, so that is all, those are 4, not all, those are 4 of the major Bueno games. And I'll finish this round, I'll take my mustache and my pink shirt. Go to hell, Brutus. Lion, roar! Sorry, guys, not okay. And so, not as many people, but the statue in the background reflects my options as well. So it's just an amazing catalog of games, all centered around this main idea of there being consequences for your actions. And a couple other things, just like the idea of natural play, the play of rapidly pressing buttons over and over, and so many other things like that. So that's most of Major Bueno's game catalog. There's a whole bunch more on his site, and they're all free to play. I highly recommend them. They're wonderful. And they also do a whole bunch of other stuff, so if you go to their site, you can look the individuals up themselves, Benedict Hummel and Marius Feitzek, and you'll see all the other stuff that they're working on, which is also really cool. But yeah, so that's what we've got today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and hanging out. I'm just absolutely blown away to have over 100 subscribers already. And we're gonna keep going. We're keeping doing this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Rainy Day Let's Play.